They got one open session.
When is
Show it.
April the 21st. You already met.
Yes, you do. How you get it?
Yeah, you're doing the keynote at St. Louis Shield.
No.
Are you gonna say that in your remarks?
She don't have no open one either.
Sure you should.
Are we supposed to have one more?
I mean, they don't have to, it doesn't matter. But I thought I saw something else in the stuff that we got from Dr. May even that said they need to be sworn in.
Okay.
I don't know. I just.
Thank you. Ma'am. You at the desk, I don't know. Right. Made it up here. Mama made it. Oh, thank you. What's CBM mean?
Certified board member.
How come he got? Can you certify?
They didn't change it to college. He did.
Can you finish it 18 hours? That's what you're talking about?
I'm trying to find that email. Okay.
No, you just mentioned.
And right now I can't find it.
Since he did it. What's not I'm asking? Shush him. I'm gonna get you. See, now you turned in
Sure.
CC. Cricket.
Absolutely. I will. Shut them down. Okay, you good?
And that's CBM.
Hi, Master.
CBM.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what. Well, I have mine printed up. I'm not gonna go on the board job.
This is, oh, just the agenda.
Yes, but I have mine printed up.
Okay.
Oh, sure. Do you, Shay, do you know if Mary Rich and Hall?
Oh, okay. I will do that. Thank you. Yes, ma'am. You're good. I'm sorry.
That's okay. I'm gonna ask everyone, before we, start the meeting, I'm gonna ask if you have a cell phone, that you can put that cell phone on silent, please. And good evening to everyone.
Good evening.
It is now 7:12. We apologize that our earlier business took a little longer. Shay, may I have a call to order to establish a quorum for our open session meeting?
Ms. Lane,
Here.
Mr. Holt,
Here.
Dr. Coleman,
Here.
Mr. Harsley,
Present.
for real.
Present.
Have Mr. Jones online. Mr. Jones online.
Here.
Thank you. May I have a motion to approve the agenda?
So move.
May I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. At this time, we will move to item number 3, patron participation. Shay, do we have anyone that wishes to speak before the board? We will then move to item number 4, which is announcements. Does any board members have announcements? I would like to just thank everybody. I had 3 deaths in my family in 1 week, and I received some cards from some of Riverview Gardens members and some plants and some just condolences. So on behalf of my family, I want to thank you all for the acts of kindness that you showed to my family during this.
Ms. Terry is online now,
Okay.
so if we go back to
Yes,
the
we can go back.
public comment
Public
section.
comments, okay.
Ms. Terry, Representative Terry, if you can unmute yourself.
Okay, sorry. Sorry, everybody. I'm unmuted now. Can you hear me?
Yes.
I guess it's a great day to be around, huh?
There you go. There you go. Miss Terry, there's a significant delay, but you can go on and make your comments now.
Okay, I just wanted to congratulate the Board of Education for all the hard work that they have done in the past.
Hold on, Miss Terry. We can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
Hold on. Can you turn your volume up?
It's up as loud as it could be.
There you go. That's better.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. I just wanted to say congratulations to the new members coming on, and thank all the others for all the hard work that's been going on in Riverview Gardens. Riverview Gardens is very important district to me. I have a couple of districts, but Riverview Gardens is one that I cherish the most. I do not hide that from anyone. I'm up here at Jefferson City right now, and I make it known that Riverview Gardens is a district that I know what you guys can do. And so from this point and forward on, we're going to show the state of Missouri what Riverview Gardens can do. And I want to thank each and every one of you for your hard work and all your dedications that have been going forth. We're going to fight hard for our school district. I know that you can do it. And I just wanted to say congratulations to each and every one. Thank you, parents. Thank you, teachers. And thank you, administrators. I'm here for you. Don't forget that. My door is always open. And it's a great day to be around. So thank you so much.
So thank you. As a part of Ms. Terry's public comments, because she can't be here, she's asked that we present our three board members who are coming on with a resolution. So if you bear with me, I'll read the resolution and then present it to you. It says Certificate of Recognition. Whereas the members of the House of Representatives, and particularly Representative Marlene Terry of the 66th District, wishes to extend congratulations to your successful election to the Riverview Gardens School Board. And whereas, as you look forward to your upcoming term, it is our hope that you will meet this challenge with enthusiasm and with an open mind towards improving the lives of the students and the staff you will serve. And whereas you are to be commended for your knowledge, effort, and perseverance, leading to your successful election to the Riverview Gardens School Board, and therefore be it resolved that the members of the Missouri House of Representatives applaud and salute you for achieving this goal and wish you success in your public service endeavors. I, Marlene Terry, member of the Missouri House of Representatives, 102nd General Assembly, do hereby certify the honor given to you this day. And then there's a seal. So if you come up, I'll give them to you. You'll be sworn in later in the meeting, but I'll give this to you so that while Ms. Terry is. So the first name is Jacqueline Jackson. Sharon Titsworth, stay up here. And Dr. Miranda Avant-Elliott.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay, yes. You do it, no one else wants.
We will move to our next item, which is item 5 on the agenda, the Riverview Garden Student Representative Report. Precious Berry.
Good evening, RGSD community, board, faculty, and Dr. JPA. First, I want to say happy spring. You know, this is the time and season where we are into our school year, and I just want to say happy spring. So bear with me with our my agenda today. We have a lot of amazing things that's been going on at the high school. So first at the high school, we want to congratulate DECA, the longest running partnership with AT&T for 8 years. This is a career and technical student program. It is taught in the classroom, teaches about leadership, competitions, and focus about marketing, hospitality, tourism, and most importantly, financial literacy. AT&T comes in as mentors to gain knowledge to students on real life events and challenges that they may face in adulthood. Congratulations, DECA. Now you all may want to know what is the meaning of DECA. The D stands for Distributed Education Clubs of America. Next, Dr. Perry was named Assistant Principal of the Year. She is the Assistant Principal at Riverview Gardens High School. We want to congratulate her for all her hard work and dedication and commitment that she put into our students at the high school. So congratulations, Dr. Perry. Last week at the high school, 105 juniors and composed of seniors too as well had took their ACT. I want to congratulate the college and career readiness team, which is Ms. Khadija Tijan, Ms. Pamela Foss, Ms. Tracy Nave, and the rest of the counseling team at Riverview Gardens High School to help assist the students in that process. Also next week at the high school, this is one of my favorite times, is voter registration. I really want to go out into the community and to see, can we get a lot of young people to get registered to vote? And I'm delighted to do that in my own high school. I'm also going to partner up with the student council that I am a part of to make sure that we could gain knowledge on voter registration and how important that it is in our community. On April 26th, I will be, I had the honor and a privilege to serve as St. Louis University's keynote speaker. Dr. Norman A. White was a criminology professor. He passed away in 2017, and he focused effortlessly on why young children, especially in minority and marginalized communities, are suspended at a higher rate than our counterpart. So we also understood that we have vulnerable students that could lead into misbehavior. So he wanted to go into the system and see what stigmas that we can fight in those disparities. I want to save the best for last, but as of April 11th, class of 2023 has received over $5 million in scholarships. So I wanted to say congratulations to the high school students, especially the seniors, for your hard work and dedication in this process. Thank you so much. This concludes my report.
My turn.
Yes, your turn.
Well, I can't top any of that. But I too want to acknowledge the work of Dr. Monica Perry, who was identified as the Assistant Principal of the Year. Also for the Secondary Association. Ms. Perry was actually surprised with the announcement last Thursday, April the 6th, and we will invite her to the April 25th board meeting so we can also do a formal recognition of her. Also at the last meeting, we mentioned Keon White. That was the scholar who made the news helping save his grandmother's life. Keon's mother stated that she and Keon will be in attendance at the April 25th meeting for the formal recognition. And lastly, this Saturday, April 15th, Riverview Gardens High School will host the Bell Fountain Neighbors Health Summit. The Health Summit will take place from 10 to 4 in the gymnasium. The RGSD community is welcome to come out and get a supply of healthy resources and information. There'll be giveaways and more. That concludes my announcements.
Thank you.
Okay. As we move into our first item for information, Our first item for information is the travel report. Making this presentation is Dr. Tiffany Patton. This is in compliance with CSIP and board policy. This item is for information. Dr. Patton.
Good afternoon, Special Administrative Board, Dr. Pruitt Adams, colleagues and community members. You have before you the travel report for April 2023. I'm happy to answer any questions you may have at this time. All right, thank you.
The next item is the item up for discussion. This is an item that I presented last year at the request of summer flex hours for employees. So as you know, as the warm weather summer comes around, sometimes it's really hard to get people to focus during that time. Last year, we implemented people working an additional hour a day and the district closing at noon on Friday. This was an optional structure for 12-month employees only. Some could choose to work the full 5-day schedule. Those who chose not to would add an additional hour each day, and the district would close, or those individuals would go home at noon on Friday. This is optional. It is not mandatory. However, supervisors are required to make sure that we monitor the time of the employees who are participating. Some of the benefits of summer work hours or summer hours will give our employees a little bit more flexibility. Summer hours usually increases employee morale. Increased employee morale translates to increased employee satisfaction, increases productivity, and the flexible hours research has shown that people are 12% more productive. This is in compliance with our policy, and so that will remain consistent. It is recommended that the Special Administrative Board approve the 22-23 summer work hours beginning Monday, June 5th through Friday, August 4th, as stated in the addendum. And we would ask for approval later in this meeting. Are there any questions? Thank you. The next item is the chiller replacement at the high school, RFP 277. Making this presentation is Ms. Yvonne Green, Director of Facilities. This item is in compliance with CSIP's Goal 1, Finance and Facilities. There is a budget impact which is provided. This is also in compliance with policy FEF-2. At the conclusion, we would ask the board to approve the recommendation to replace the cooler at the high school, to put out the RFP with a 10% contingency. Also joining Ms. Yvonne Green is our new Assistant Director of Facility Supervisor, Mr. Lamar Deshay.
How everyone doing? I don't have a lot to say, just hello to everyone.
Good evening, Special Administrative Board, Dr. Joyland, community and colleagues. I stand before you. Well, first of all, can I just make a quick thing? I see everybody fanning. Just a quick announcement. Boilers do not come on when the outside air is over 50. So there's no heat on, but we did turn off the boilers today, and we are going to start up all the chillers and air tomorrow until we get everything online. I see y'all fanning. I stand before you to ask to talk about the chiller at the high school. The chiller at the high school provides cooling for buildings 2, 3, and 4. And so it has exceeded its life expectancy. When I came here, I was told that it was put in the early 90s. Chillers and boilers are only expected to operate for at least 20 years. And so with that being said, I'm asking that to be replaced. And then right now we have one pump, and last year the pump went down and we were without air until we got that pump. So this time I'm asking them to put in a separate additional pump so that we have some redundancy. If one goes out, we can just kick on the other one. So with that being said, this is coming out of ESSER at a cost not to exceed $518,540. Again, that's coming out of our ESSER 3 funds. Are there any questions? Thank you.
Thank you. Our next item is the summer school program and summer school enrichment program. Making this presentation is Dr. Stacy Nichols, Assistant Superintendent for Curriculum and Instruction. This is in compliance with CSIP's Goal 1. It is allocated in our budget, and it is also in compliance with policy IGAB, instructional interventions. At the conclusion of the presentation, we will be asking approval later in tonight's meeting. Dr. Nichols.
Good evening, Special Administrative Board, Dr. Pruitt Adams, and school community. This evening, I am presenting the summer school program for discussion and approval. Students will be provided opportunities to participate in Spring Forward Summer Program, virtual learning, and school-based enrichment activities. The summer program includes several offerings that will provide support for students in grades KG through 12 in the areas of reading, math, and science. The instructional focus is designed to help students improve basic science skills, foundational reading and comprehension skills, critical thinking skills, and basic math skills. Also, students will interact with text and engage in problem-solving activities via math and reading small group instruction. In addition, teachers will model effective instructional strategies using level text that are aligned with the student's ability for reading. The cost to implement the summer program will not exceed the budgeted amounts that are listed on your board doc item. The programs will be supported via ESSER 3 and/or title funds that are allocated to identified schools. Do you have any questions at this time? Thank you.
Thank you. Our next item is the school district administrative claiming program contract renewal with innovative options. Making this presentation is Dr. LaVon Singleton, Chief Financial Officer. This is in compliance with CSIP goal, and there's no legal reference and no policy reference. Dr. LaVon Singleton.
Thank you, Dr. Pruitt Adams. Good evening, Special Administrative Board, Dr. Pruitt Adams, colleagues, and community. Tonight I will present the contract renewal, if you will, for Innovative Options. Innovative Options has been the school district's provider for SDAC. That is the School District Administrative Claiming Program. In essence, it controls our Medicaid billing. And so this is a woman business. She's been with the school district for about 8 years now, and she provides the oversight and management of our claims process to get reimbursed for certain Medicaid eligible dollars. They also review program compliance. They monitor daily the electronic database or surveys. A lot of our staff are required to do surveys to make sure that they're on target. Also, the annual state training, that's also something that they monitor. They also provide professional development as well. The cost for this service is 4% of the claims that they bring in. And historically, I've shown the revenues that the district has seen, at least over the last 4 years. And it has increased. In fiscal year 18-19, the school district received about $106,000. In 1920, the school district received about $114,000. In 2021, $126,000, and 21-22, about $141,000. So again, this is a recommendation for Innovative Options to continue to provide the Medicaid billing assistance and program compliance for our SDAC claiming program. Are there any questions for me at this time?
You said 1920. I thought that was.
No, this is for next year, the 23-24 school year. But I showed you some years in 1920, for instance, where they helped bring in about $114,000.
2020.
2020?
You said 1920.
So the 1920 fiscal year. So it goes into the yes. So it is. It's not the year 1920. I apologize. So I've got my finance hat on. We speak in fiscal years. So this current year we're in is 22-23. Okay, not the year 22-23, but it's the fiscal year 22-23. So my apologies, Brother Harsley. Thank you.
Excuse me, Ms. Morrow. Once Dr. Patton finishes her item, I was remiss. I was supposed to read something today as a part of my announcements, and I did not do that.
Okay.
And so I'd like to be able to do it once Dr. Patton has made her presentation on Project Aware, which is in compliance with CSIP's goal, collaborative culture. And this item is amazing.
It is amazing. Thank you. Good evening, board members, Dr. Jacqueline, colleagues, and community. Tonight, I bring before you the Project Aware grant that Riverview Gardens received this year. This is a $400,000 each year for the next 5-year grant. Yes. We are in this grant is to increase awareness and treatment of mental health challenges among our students, provide training for school personnel, connect our students with behavioral challenges, and we get to connect them to needed services within the community, promote a healthy development of our students, prevent youth violence, place social and emotional support in our schools, and provide access to specialty services. I want to make it clear, this is a reimbursement grant. So we spend the money up front and then we apply for reimbursement. It is recommended that the ACB accept this grant and then approve the utilization of district funds with the idea that it will be reimbursed. Are there any questions? Do you all accept this? No, I'm just. I do want to say I am more excited about a grant that is coming forward. I will share more information, but Ms. Liddell and I wrote a grant working with UMSL, and we were awarded that grant. That grant will be over $800,000 for the next 5 years within Riverview Gardens. So we are excited. Liddell and I, we hunkered down in my office, closed the doors, put sign on the doors that do not bother, and we worked really hard. So we are excited about that. That will bring additional counselors to our district who are graduating from UMSL. So more information to come on that. Thank you.
That concludes the items for discussion.
Thank you. You will now move to item 9. Oh, you said you had something to read.
Oh, I sure did. I am so sorry. As you realize, at the last board meeting, we celebrated our Board of Education in honor of Board of Education Month. And so Ms. Lane, one of our board directors, sent to the district leadership team, that means building and district-wide, thank you so much for your generosity during the School Board Appreciation Week. It is my pleasure to serve this district. Thanks for all you do, Ms. Wanda Lane.
At this time. Oh, I'm so sorry. What's over here? Okay, at this time, we will go to item 9, which is approval of the consent agenda items. May I have a motion to approve?
I'm so moved.
May I have a second?
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Did you hear that? Okay. So that, we will now move down to, if I can get my mouse to move.
We don't need to that.
Items for action.
Items for action. So the first item for action is the 2023 summer work hours. May I have a motion?
So moved.
May I have a second?
Second.
Okay. All in favor?
Thank you.
Item B is summer school program, summer enrichment programs. May I have a motion?
So moved.
May I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
At this time, we will adjourn the special administrative board meeting. May I have a motion?
So moved.
May I have a second?
Second.
At this time, we move to the oath of office for our new members. Prior to doing that, I need to announce that until June 30th, we will actually have a 10-member Board of Education. In October, when our most recent state-appointed board members were brought on, at that time, the commissioner said that they would serve through June 30th, 2023. And so our remaining SAB members who were impacted by this, Mr. Holt, Mr. Reggie Jones, and Ms. Mary Oswald have the opportunity to remain as ex officio members of our school board through June 30th of 2023. As an ex officio member, you can be present, you just don't have the latitude to vote. And so we would ask that whatever decision you make, not tonight, that you reach out to Ms. Sheffields and let her know of your decision.
Is that accurate?
Is that accurate? Because you are remaining on the board, you do not technically have to be resworn in.
Oh, okay.
All right, good evening, everyone. I will administer the oath of office to our new board members, and if you want to raise your right hand. I, repeat your name.
I, Dr. Miranda Avant-Elliott,
Do solemnly swear. Or affirm that I will. Support the Constitution of the United States.
support the Constitution of the United States
And of the state of Missouri.
and of the state of Missouri,
And that I will faithfully and impartially. Discharge the duties of the school board director.
discharge the duties of school board director
In and for.
in and for
The Riverview Garden School District.
the Riverview Garden School District
Of St. Louis County.
of St. Louis County,
Of the state of Missouri.
of the state of Missouri,
To the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability,
And in accordance with law.
in accordance with the law.
Congratulations, you may be seated.
You may be seated.
I get the opportunity at this time. The only offices that we will be voting for tonight, because our members will be staying. So the only offices we will vote on tonight is the office of president and vice president. As the superintendent, it is my charge to run the election for the office of president and then turn over the latitude for election of vice president to the new president. So at this time, the floor is open for nominations for the office of president of the Riverview Garden School Board. Are there any nominations?
I nominate
Titsworth,
Miranda
Sarah Holnett.
Elliott.
Okay, Dr. Miranda Avant-Elliott has been nominated for president of the school board. Are there any other nominations?
I nominate myself.
Nikita Coleman. Dr. Nikita Coleman has been nominated for president of the Riverview Garden School Board. Any other
I would
nominations?
like to nominate myself, Veronica Margot.
Ms. Veronica Morrow Real. So we have three candidates. Can I have a piece of paper in pink so I can keep track? We have three candidates for the position of president for the Riverview Garden School Board. And I want to clarify what I'm saying. This board, even though we will have 10 members, will still be the special administrative board, even though the board has governance, governance requirements. It is my understanding in talking with the State Board of Education that until we are a fully elected board, this board will remain being called a special administrative board. So our candidates are Dr. Miranda Avant-Elliott, Dr. Nikita Coleman, and Ms. Veronica Morrow-Ria. Yes, I know. All those in favor for Dr. Miranda Avant-Elliott, please. We're going to do a roll call vote. Shay, would you do a roll call vote, please?
Yes, ma'am. Okay, for the first position of president for Dr. May, Mr. Harsley.
Would you repeat that again?
We have to do each vote separately.
Yes.
So we're doing the vote now for Dr. Avant-Elliott.
For the position of president.
No.
Dr. Coleman,
No.
Mr. Holt,
No.
Ms. Lane?
No.
Ms. Morrill?
No.
We do have candidates online.
Oh, that's right. We need to ask them. No, he's still a member right now until you are. Oh, that's right. He's ex officio. That's right. You are correct. Your vote is voided. And we don't need to do Ms.
Jackson?
Oswald either.
Yes.
Ms. Titsworth? Yes. And Ms. Dr. Avant-Elliott, I'm apologizing.
So we have 3 votes for Dr. Avant-Elliott and 3 no. We have 3 votes for and 4 votes no. Moving on, the motion fails.
To do the other one.
Yeah, we have to do the other, see how it comes out. Next, we have Dr. Nikita Coleman. We'll do a roll call vote.
Horsley?
No.
Dr. Coleman?
Yes.
Ms. Lane?
No.
Ms. Veronica Morrill?
No.
Ms. Jackson?
No.
Ms. Titsworth? Dr. Avant-Elliott?
We have 1 yes. And 6 no's. Next, we have Ms. Veronica Morrill. Roll call vote.
Mr. Horsley?
Yes.
Dr. Coleman?
Yes.
Ms. Lane?
Yes.
Ms. Morrill?
Yes.
Ms. Jackson?
No.
Ms. Titsworth? Dr. Avant-Elliott?
No.
Okay, at this point, we have for Dr. Avant-Elliott, we have 4 no's and 3 yeses. For Dr. Coleman, we have 1 yes and 6 no's. And for Ms. Morrill, we have 4 yeses and 3 no's. And so Ms. Veronica Morrill will be the president of the Riverview Going School Board. I now turn the election for vice president over to you.
We'll now move to the selection of vice president. Nominations are open for vice president. I nominate Dr. Coleman. Are there any more nominations?
I'm nominating.
I'm sorry.
Miranda.
Are there any more nominations? We'll consider the nominations closed and we'll go to a roll call vote. I'm sorry, it's way over here. I apologize. So we have a vote for we have nominations, I'm sorry, for Dr. Nikita Coleman and nominations for Dr. Avant-Elliott, Miranda Avant-Elliott. We will now go to our roll call vote.
Dr. May? Oh, I'm sorry. For Dr. Coleman or vice president?
No.
Ms. Titsworth? Ms. Jackson?
No.
Ms. Morrill?
We'll go for Dr. Coleman.
Yes.
Yes.
Ms. Lane?
Yes.
Dr. Coleman?
Yes.
And Mr. Horsley?
Yes.
Okay, so for Dr. May for vice president?
Yes.
Ready?
Call vote.
Ready?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. Dr. May? Oh, she can see. I didn't. Right.
So you don't do it. You done? Okay.
Yes, so for the position of vice president, Dr. Coleman has 4 yes votes and 2 no, and Dr. Coleman, she has a high vote. I mean, Dr.
So, Dr. Nikita Coleman. I'm going to ask to do something that's a little out of the ordinary, and I hope I don't offend anybody. But I want to say something to our entire board. This board now is made up mostly of ministers. And so I want to remind us. Oh, okay, I'll stand up so I can say it loud. This board is now consisting of mostly ministers. I'm not sure if everybody's ordained or whatever, but ministers. And so I'm going to ask that we remember who we're responsible for reporting to. We work for the district and on behalf of the district, but we have a higher calling than that. And so my desire is that we will work with one another to improve our district and show our district that we really, really love them and care about them and support what our staff is doing, because our staff has been working extremely hard to move us toward accreditation. So I want to welcome our new members. Some of them I know worked with before, and then you all as well. So I just wanted to say that it's not about any of us, but it's about Riverview Gardens and what we want to do for the children. Okay, I'm sorry. I scared poor Jacqueline. I'm so sorry. If any of you all wanted to have something to say, I'll pass the mic to you, or you have mics in front of you. Yes.
Testing. Yes, I had to test it. I would just like to thank my family and friends who have come out to witness the swearing in. It is an honor to return as an elected board member and previously serving as the state board member. So I'm excited about the work that I will do. I have shared that it does not matter what your title is. The people have elected us to be board members, and that's the authority that we have to improve the school district. So I'm looking forward to it, and I'm excited about this opportunity.
Hi, my name is Sharon Titsworth. I just want to thank all my friends for coming out, and my family, I'm sorry, for coming out for me, support me. I want to thank especially Charlie Dewey, my sister Yolanda Pendleton, and Evelyn Ratchford. My son left. I want to thank you all very much. And I would do everything in my power to support this district, the children, and the staff. Thank you.
Okay, I didn't want to say anything, but I want to thank my children and my grandchildren because I see they came out to see this. I am honored, and I just want, like she said, to remember one thing: keep your eye on the prize, and the prize is the kids at the Riverview Water School District. And as long as we keep that first, we'll be okay.
So, Ms. Maura, before you adjourn, I just want to ask the superintendent to say on behalf of the faculty, the staff, and most importantly, our scholars. Welcome to the Board of Education, and then I'll close with let the work begin.
So at this time, I'm going to request a motion for adjournment.
So move.
May I have a second? We are adjourned.
You know, let us so move at the end.